friends and neighbors. Swaggy Man Piper 1926 here. Monday, early evening, not quite 5. I've had a fair drive today. About 3.5 hours. Did a small job and 3.5 hours back. So, to say my behind is numb is, yeah. Smoking the Peterson B10, St. Patrick's 2020. Had to stop on that. And in it is one of my favorite summertime blends. Cornell Dill Red. It is good. Now, I don't know what it's like where you're at, but the weather is gradually starting to shift a little, where the air is just a hair cooler. I mean, it gets hot, but just kind of dying down a bit. I tell you what, of the evening, it's nice. Very, very pleasant. Nice breeze, nice cool breeze. Matter of fact, this weekend we had a camp out. The school where Kayla teaches is, it's attached to a church. Well, not physically, but the church is what runs the school. And they had a little camping excursion where had the teachers spouses and children come and have a little camp out. Basically spent, and that was Friday night, or Friday evening going into Saturday, and after breakfast and a short Bible study, went to a lake, privately owned, but by the pastors. I think aunt or great aunt, something like that. And little lake, decent swimming holes. Yeah. I brought my rod and reel, tackle box, and I fished for probably about 2 hours. Did not catch a thing, not one. I did have a couple bites. Now, one of the other teacher's husbands brought his little collapsible fishing rod. Didn't have no tackle. But me and him took off walking down the bank. He said, well, I ain't really got anything. I said, I've got a box full of stuff. You're welcome. You're welcome to it. Go through. Use what you need. He caught 2. My tackle. That's why it's called fishing. Because if it's meant to catch everything, every time you cast it, you call it catching instead of fishing. And I tell you what, just being able to sit on the bank, a comfortable bank, mind, a nice mossy bank underneath a tree, hear the we were there, I'd say every bit of 6 hours. Have to be. And I think I seen my son out of the water 3 times. 3 times. And every time was to get something to eat. He'd run in and grab my hot dog, or they had a pan of brownies, he'd give him a little brownie. And then shortly thereafter, he grabbed another hot dog. They had a rock face that you could climb up on, and it was almost made up in different tiers, as it were, because you had a smaller one, probably maybe 8 foot in the air, and then one a little higher, maybe around 20. And then they had another one that was probably in the neighborhood of about 30 feet. Now, I didn't bring clothes to swim in, thank goodness, so I wasn't dragged up onto the rocks. But the pastor had his son out there, and that boy, he was a teenager, was apparently just built for it, because he climbed up on the very top and said, hey, do something like a double gainer or what have you. Wouldn't be careful, wouldn't watch what you're doing. Is giving him suggestions. By God, he did it too. He jumped off and did a couple of flips and landed softly in the water, as soft as you can anyway. It was a good time. Tell you what, man, I wish I could take each and every one of you out there and just set you down on that bank and just, if you did nothing but sit there, you'd think